As we relive our holidays, we dare you to enter our haunted haze.
Hey, welcome back to Haunted Haze. I'm Josh.
I'm Kristen.
And this is episode 20.
Episode 20. Yay. Episode 20. It feels like a milestone.
Yeah, definitely. 20 episodes?
I know.
Definitely getting up there. And today's episode, we have a special guest.
Yeah.
Our friends Ben and Jenn Griffith of Griffith's Roasting Company, who make awesome-ass coffee.
Yeah. Before we get into that, though, as always, I just want to remind everybody to check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Haunted Haze Podcast.
Yeah, and email us at hauntedhazepodcast@gmail.com.
Also, check out our Etsy shop, Hippie Haze Studios.
Yeah, it's our unique one-of-kind arts and gifts. You can find a lot of paintings, stash boxes.
Ta-da.
It's fixing to be spring, so we're going to have your tie-dye in stock.
Yep.
Well, awesome. So on this episode, we're talking to our friends Ben and Jenn Griffith. We're going to get into like some of their paranormal experiences. We're going to drop 25 creepy facts on them. But also we're going to talk about their coffee business and the collaboration that we're doing with them. We're doing our own special coffee blend with them.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Super excited about that. So if you love coffee and you're trying to stay awake to keep away from Freddy Krueger, this is the coffee you're going to want to drink.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, hope you enjoy this episode. Here's our interview with Ben and Jenn Griffith.
Yep.
All right, so we're here with our friends Ben and Jenn Griffith of Griffith Roasting Company, which makes awesome coffee.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
What's up?
How you doing?
Ben and Jen have also been like our BFFs for several years now.
For sure.
We go back.
Yep.
Lots of good memories.
I'm new to the
Absolutely.
friendship crew.
I think new, but we've also been friends for like 6 or 7 years
It's
now.
almost 7 years. 7 years. I've been around up
quite
to
some
COVID.
time, yeah.
I feel
quite
like we
some
can't
time.
even say new anymore. Like, that's been some time.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know,
There's
Josh,
some dust on this friendship. We're
Yeah,
just
for
dusty
sure,
and crusty.
you know, Josh and I were friends, and then you came along. It's okay.
I got adopted.
Tag along.
I guess I
I'm
did too.
cute.
Technically, they knew each other before I came into the picture too, so.
Well, welcome,
Whatever.
guys.
Yeah. So, obviously, here at Haunted Haze, we like to talk about your creepy experiences. So, we definitely want to know if you guys have had anything paranormal and creepy happen to you. But first, we want to know more about Griffith Roasting Company.
Well, we are Ben and Jenn Griffith, like we mentioned before, and we started off as Ben's hobby project. He came home one day and said, hey, I want to figure out how to roast coffee, and so he did. And several trial issues later with a weird experience with a popcorn popper, now Ben has his own patented secret method that's this really cool low and slow method.
You got the secret sauce.
It is not patented at all, but that's
One
fine.
day I have to hear more about the popcorn roast or popcorn popper.
Yeah.
Not as paranormal, but
Not
there
as
is a
great.
lot of haze.
Not as,
Yeah?
not as great as she makes it out to be.
Hard to breathe.
But yeah, what Ben specializes in is roasting organic and fair trade coffee beans that we source all across from the globe. And we have 3 signature flavors and about 9 different flavored roasts.
Awesome.
And a cool few collaboration projects we're working on.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
One reason why we're kind of hanging out and talking is we're working on a little Haunted Haze Griffith Roasting Company collab.
Yeah, we're going to do a coffee with you guys. We're excited about it.
Man, we're tremendously excited about it. We had a lot of fun just playing around with this as much as possible, and I think it's going to be great.
I'm excited to try our samples that we have.
Yeah, me too. They're going to be delicious.
Yeah.
It's a really cool flavor profile too. I think it's going to be dark yet ominous and a little bit of funkiness into it.
And delicious.
That's
yeah.
perfect.
And delicious.
I think that describes us greatly.
All right, so where can they find you if they want to check out your coffee?
You can check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Griffith Roasting Company, or you can visit our cozy little e-retail site, which is griffith-roasting-company.square.site. I know that's a mouthful, but we're working
It is a
on
little bit of a mouthful, but, you know.
Hey, it's
Griffith
Griffith
Roasting
Roasting Company. Know where to
Company-
find you.
That's not a hard name to remember either.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of unique, and it is a mouthful, yes, but it's awesome at the same time.
That's what she said.
That's terrible. That is awful.
That's exactly what she said.
So obviously we didn't just bring you here to talk about coffee.
Right.
Have you guys ever had a paranormal experience?
Oh, absolutely.
Ben definitely has.
Yeah. Couple, but the main one and the most recent was when we were operating under cottage food law in Mississippi. We were still able to roast in our house, and we have a detachable garage where I was roasting one night, and I was out there by myself, and man, I don't know what it was. You know, I was just sitting out there and with my roaster, just chilling out and everything like that, and I had a big order to fill, so I was pumping out hours. So yeah, it might have been tired or whatever, but like, you know,
A little sleep deprived.
yeah, maybe
Working
but,
hard.
You know, not really. You know, but still,
You
know.
need to drink the coffee you're making, bro.
Right. Yeah, I guess so. But no, you know, I was just out there and sitting there, and I was bored, so I was looking at my phone and everything like that, and then all of a sudden I heard a big boom, loud fucking clap upstairs.
Okay.
And
Above you.
Yeah. So my garage is a 2-story thing, and there's a floor.
We got you.
Yeah, whatever. All right, so so I was like, all right. So I kind of put down my phone and kind of.
Yeah. Is somebody there?
Well, no, you know how it is.
So
like,
do you say anything at that point, or you just keep quiet? Like,
all
I didn't hear
right,
it.
yeah. So I was looking at my
If I
phone.
didn't hear it, it didn't happen, right?
Right. So I was looking at my phone, and I kind of like put my phone on the table, and I was like, I stood up because what's that gonna do, right?
You're
I don't
ready to
know.
fight.
No, it's
Fight
just
or
like
flight. You're choosing fight.
exactly, or maybe flight. I don't know.
It is the character who's about to get whacked in the scary movie. That's about what's going to happen.
I love mobster movies, so I might get whacked and whacked off. What I don't know.
Whacked up for the monster? What?
I don't know what's
Did you
going
mean
on.
mobster?
The worst part is you're dying while working, though, bro.
Right. I'm doing what I love.
Everybody's fucking
That's
worst
true. At least you're doing what you
Yeah, I'm doing what I love.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
anyway,
All right, so you hear
Yeah.
this bang upstairs.
so I just hear the loud bang, and I was like, that was not a squirrel. Like,
Definitely.
come on.
Right.
Anyway, so like I kind of stand up, put my phone down, and I'm just like trying to get my bearings, and I'm looking around, and I was like, what do I do here? Do I go upstairs and be like, yeah, or do I just
Scare it before it scares you.
just stay down here and be like, hey,
Yeah,
I hear you up there.
how's it going?
yeah.
How are you, Mr.
So
Hobo?
what I decided to do was just freeze, and
Yeah.
so what
My
hap-
favorite panic option too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what
Something
happened
about
again? It happened again. Like just really loud fucking boom. And so in front of my stairs, I had some things. So I moved them out of the way. I turned on the light upstairs. I went upstairs, looked around, nothing. Couldn't find anything at all.
And it should be noted that we do not use this per part of our detached garage at all. Like,
It's like just empty
It's
up
just
there.
empty.
It's just me roasting back there, and that's it.
Use it like an
Yeah.
attic.
Yeah,
if anything.
and I store my lawnmower in there and everything.
So
like
nothing's
that.
supposed
But
to be
nothing
there.
upstairs.
and the
Yeah.
upstairs may have some like stuff from the previous people who lived here, but and I'm talking like
That's strange.
paint
That's terrifying.
or like
No, like,
random,
no.
random stuff.
Oh,
Just
like we have some like that at our house too.
Yeah,
like
like
some
just-
paint and tile.
just
and
random
stuff.
stuff from where they
Yeah,
fixed
like-
the house.
like-
Like,
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
that we've touched.
Like a 1952 Ford Fender, you know, from a
Okay.
truck.
I was saying as long as it's not
No, I'm
like
kidding.
as long as it's not like a box of movie films.
Oh, hell
You
no.
know,
No,
like
no, no.
Sinister.
Oh,
There wasn't
Or-
hardly.
There's not a weird bicycle and a dummy up there.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
no, there
so
wasn't-
nothing creepy.
Hey, we'll
Yeah.
come view it with you, but we're definitely leaving.
There wasn't hardly anything up there. Anyway, so I went up there and looked around. Nothing was going on, and there's 2 lights up there, so it's like pretty lit. You can see everything. You can see every corner of the upstairs. And so I go back downstairs. I turn off the upstairs light, and I sit there for a minute, and I feel this like weird cold breeze come beside me.
Yeah.
So I get up and I go back by the stairs again, just kind of look up to the stairs. And I look over where I was sitting, and this black thing just moved down from the top and just moved down.
Wow.
And then it just disappeared almost as soon as it hit the floor. It just disappeared. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Done for the night.
I'm just gonna dump the beans and you
Yeah.
know. Well,
And Ben comes hauling ass into the house and bang! Something just whoosh into the floor.
Oh yeah.
and she thought it was crazy. She thought it was crazy. She was like, "What do you mean through the floor?" Because that's exactly how I said it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I came in.
Yeah.
I came in and I was
Use your
white.
words. Calm down.
Yeah. She
I'm
said,
asleep. I got her kid asleep. Like,
yeah, it's
So
like
she's
2
like
in the
looking at you
morning.
like with one eye. Like, yeah.
Well, it's like 2 in the morning.
What man?
Yeah, it's like 2 in the morning. So I came in here. I'm white as a ghost. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I came in
Did
here.
you saw one?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
Sounds like it.
And so like, it was funny as hell because like she was like, "What?
you're waking me up for what?
You need to go to bed."
Just go
And
to
I was like, "No, baby, like, for real." No, I didn't dump my roast. I still had it going. That's the thing. I just left everything.
You left everything on the roof and just tucked it on ran. Bro. Hey.
Those beans could have been incinerated, and Ben was like, "I have to go tell someone what."
No, because it was like fresh on my mind and everything like that. And I was just like, I don't know what to do besides run inside and tell my wife what just happened.
The scarier part is going back out there.
Exactly. Please believe me.
It's pitch dark in the yard.
Oh, yeah, so
he's
do you-
gotta go
Yeah.
back.
So do you try to drag her back out there?
You have to come back
I
out
wouldn't
there.
dream
babe.
of it. I know
Oh.
for a fact she wouldn't go
Oh,
outside.
okay.
I knew for a fact she wouldn't get out of bed.
I don't know. I might drag Kristen's ass out. You got to see this shit.
No. I know for.
Wait a minute. How are you on your phone and didn't record it?
He set it down.
Fail.
It was.
Oh,
It was
my
still in there. Like I
You
left my
guys
phone.
don't watch
I
a
left
lot
my.
of paranormal caught on camera.
Well, I guess I'm stupid in that.
Busted.
I mean, we're watching.
No,
Hot
like
Wings.
no, because when I heard the noise the first time, I popped up and I had a poker table set up. So I set the phone on the poker table.
Okay.
Yeah. So I set the phone on the poker table and I popped up and I went up there. And when I came back down and I sat down, it wasn't fucking 2 minutes later and this happened. You know, and I was like, well, I gotta set my beans and everything like that and I'll sit down again.
Right.
And then it happened again, and then that's when I went upstairs, and it's like, and this is gonna sound silly, but like when you're like in the water, and like you have the fisheye, and you have half the underwater and half the overwater.
Yeah.
That's how it was in my garage. Like I was watching the upstairs and watching the downstairs at the same time because I wanted to concentrate on my beans, but
Also, watch out.
this thing happened.
Right. So you think it saw you see you?
Anyway.
So what happened?
Quite possibly, it saw me see, it saw me see me.
It's just bad.
Anyway, yeah. So maybe it just dropped down and was like.
But you definitely you feel like it was transparent, or do you feel like it was solid, like mass?
It was.
Because there is a thing that people
It was more
call
like
a shadow person.
It was
which
more
is
like
something I've seen.
it was more like a shadow, but it wasn't like on the shadow like on the wall. It was in the middle of the damn room.
Right, it's like a
man.
mass, yeah.
And it dropped down where I was on my chair, where I was sitting, like in the
And you had like
middle
just
of
felt
the.
that breeze too.
Ooh, that's
I felt the chill on my right side. It wasn't like I was getting cold all over my body. It was like by my ear.
Like it
bro.
passed
It was
by.
tapping. you.
Yeah.
Get up.
Or
on my,
yeah.
on my
You're
chair.
in my seat.
Yeah,
it was like
exactly.
dripping.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
sat there.
Is that
like,
drip?
It was dripping on you like
Bro,
just.
it's probably not fucking coffee.
Maybe.
Motherfucker roast.
Where's my
Maybe.
coffee, bro?
Maybe.
I'm gonna
Hang
be
on.
honest. Every time I'm in that shed now, I'll be scared.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
Since
You
Ben
do-
has told me that story, I don't like to be there at night.
Oh, I don't go in our shed at night.
Because
No.
when we were under cottage law, that's where the grinder used to be. Because if we kept it in the house, you had a higher risk of waking up the baby. And once you put a baby to sleep, you want to sleep.
and also laws. You know, you can't do production and then.
Oh,
Yes,
come on,
lots
bro.
of-
Your
yeah.
coffee is an outlaw?
It was. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
But yeah, so we moved it out there to our out parcel garage, because of noise and whatever. And after you told me that story, nope.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
not.
I will
I
no
don't have to
longer
buy
be
myself.
going in the garage.
Couldn't get her to go out there.
Love you.
I would rarely go out there, and lawnmowers out there and everything like that.
I mean,
so.
but you mow grass during the daytime. You're not some weirdo. You're not like the.
I don't like going out there during the day. What happens if I see the shadow person during the day? Then I'm running out there. I'm never going out there.
That's worse.
Yeah, I'm never going out
That's
there.
when we get the sage. We're going to call the Winchesters.
Yeah.
We're going to get the salt.
And we bring the hazes over here.
Yeah. I highly recommend.
Then we have a podcast in the garage.
No.
We'll video it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So obviously you're a believer now a little bit, right? You know, not so skeptical.
Well, I've always been, yeah, exactly. I've always been a little bit skeptical, and I've always been a little bit on the fence, rather. But now, absolutely, dude.
But you were always kind of open to it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
The door was always swinging in Ben's direction.
Yeah.
I don't know about swinging. I don't think it was a door at all. I think it was just an open, gaping hole.
I think that nobody's really a believer.
We're talking
until
about
they
ghosts.
experience
In case you just skipped ahead and got to this part, we're talking about ghosts.
I think that everybody is a skeptic until you have an experience. Like,
That's
you
true. I
really
mean,
can't
how
believe
do you
it until
believe
something
in
happens
really
to you.
anything unless you have your own experience.
No,
Yeah.
I'm with you, but like Josh's story about the red eyes in the back of the closet.
Oh, yeah.
That is very common. Like,
Yeah.
and when he told me
It's
that story,
creepy common.
Like when he told me that story, I think we looked it up together. I want to say, and we saw a lot of notes about that. Like it
Yeah,
was,
we have an episode about it, and we talk about the red eyes and,
Yeah, it's like
and a bunch of other
It's like
experiences.
your first or second, third episode.
I think something like
It's
that.
in the earlier episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely. Like when he was talking about it and everything like that, and I was like, no shit, because I feel like there was a dream when I had it, and all this kind of stuff, and it was weird because I feel like it was a dream, but it was so real. It was one of the realest dreams I ever had in my life, and I saw like red eyes in the back of my closet, but it was in the back of my mom's closet. But I woke up in my bed, like I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean,
I
You never know. That's the thing, right? That's what we're searching for. Is like, is it real? Is it not real? But what's crazy is like so many people having the same experience. That's what does it for me. Is like when everyone says the same thing. What is that?
yeah.
It'd be different.
It's no longer paranormal. It's
Yeah. It's
Kinda
just,
normal.
It's just real.
It's kind of
just
running. It's kind of
yeah.
running into the whole normal thing.
So what about you, Jen? You ever had a paranormal experience?
I've had a couple. I
Yeah?
think ghosts try to find me. That's why I could never live in a house with a red door, because I feel like they'll be more likely
So
to visit.
you're haunted.
A house with a red door, huh?
Maybe.
You're the one like, all right, we moved from the house, and the shit's still going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's.
I know someone like that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I once had a ghost follow me from my college campus home.
Really?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so where I went to college in Northwest Tennessee, we have this really old ass building. It was built in like the 40s.
Okay.
1840s?
1840s?
And you-
No, 1940s. 1940s.
And you
not that
lived.
old.
That's where you lived.
I did not live in the dorm there. I do
Okay.
have another haunted dorm experience, but this one is the one that like sealed the deal. Is like, whoop.
Yeah,
We
this
are
is-
not
this is a
going to
big one.
explore
Yeah.
any further into the paranormal. We are not going to go search for ghosts because they apparently will find me. So Clement Hall, you can look it up on the Googles and interwebs. It has its own backstory in itself. The standard, someone hung themselves, whatever.
Oh, right,
No,
yeah,
no. Clement
It has to be a
some-
suicide for it to be haunted, right? No.
Always, but this
Cliche.
is not always the energy in Clement Hall. That rumor was around on campus, but Clement Hall has to be on a fey line or something. Like there's
Yeah.
such a funky energy in this whole building. They've added onto it over the years. It's housed. It's been a dorm. It's been admin offices. It housed the music department. It's been a lot of different things. But we used to go there. I used to be a music minor for a while, so we go out there, practice, hang out, do other fun, just hang out. We do college shit.
Right, yeah. Just
But
Call it a little
Clement,
partying.
the place to go.
but no matter what time of day you went into Clement Hall, you would go through one section of doors and it'd be excruciating hot. Didn't matter what
Okay.
time of year.
That's
on top of it, you're
weird.
gonna sweat. But then you would go through a corridor and it'd be ice cold.
Really?
Yeah.
How are these close to each other? Like.
So
Very-
so you would go through one section of doors, maybe like what would have been like 6 or 8 dorms, like rooms.
Yeah.
And then you would cross over the threshold and then go into another
Okay.
section
Yeah.
that's been like added to the building, and it'd be a whole different temperature change.
She's talking about 100 feet temperature change.
Yeah, like And that
Like
was
drastically different.
drastically. And everyone always complained about it 24/7. It didn't matter what time of year. Like, everyone always had thermostat problems. But what's really creepy is when you're up there at night, you would get stuck indoors.
Oh.
Like, you could not leave. The door would be unlocked, and it would be almost like someone is holding you in there.
Like that
Oh,
suction?
God.
Yeah, like almost like a suction.
Pressure?
Wow.
Or like
It would feel like pressure, but the weird thing is like what happened to me. We're gonna get into the whole story. So we're up there one night, and I'm with my friend Amanda, and she's always been like a little bit like being able to feel in tune with sensitive. She was like that weird chick on campus, but she was a cool dude. So Amanda and I were up there.
There's nothing wrong with that, being an empath. Hey.
No. She's cool. Loved Amanda. She's cool. She plays a mean ukulele. She has her own YouTube channel. Check her out.
Shout out to Amanda.
Shout out to her.
Ukulele
play
playing.
that ukulele.
Hell yeah.
Her Kool-Aid song is the best. Anyway, so me and Amanda are like working on a duet or doing something, and we get stuck in the practice room we were in because the door won't open. And we're like, ha, so we bang on the door.
Yeah, let us out.
Yeah, like somebody would
And
like,
it literally just feels like someone on the other side
is holding the door.
How old does that get? Like, real quick, right? It's
Real
like,
quick. Especially me.
10 seconds have passed, and I feel like I've been
You've been
an hour.
practicing for an hour or whatever.
I have no patience. Like, I'm fucking over it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Open the
go
door
home.
now.
Whatever. So,
Right.
in this instance of when it happens, like, we're ready to go home, so we bang on the door. We don't hear anything. And normally, like, it's loud. It's a music practice hall. You hear people constantly. It doesn't matter what time of night. Like, there's always someone up there working a project or doing something. It is dead silent. It is almost like we're in our own bubble, and the doorknob gets hot.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's weird.
Like, there was a fire in the building. Hot.
Was that because y'all were just...
No. Like, it
Friction.
was... Okay, so it gets hot. And, like, we're like, oh, shit, this is weird. And, like, we finally said, just let us go home. This is enough. Let us go home. And the doorknob let us, like, the door, like...
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
So all you had to say was let us go home.
Abracadabra.
But wait, there's more.
Did you have to tap your heels 3 times?
I did not. But, so the door opens and we're like, fuck, let's get out of here.
Yeah, start running.
Nobody's out there.
Nobody's out there. Like, there's a couple people further down the hall, like, practicing. No
Yes.
screaming.
No.
No blood down the halls yet. But so we just...
Yeah.
Yet. No, I'm kidding. There was no blood in this episode. But so we go down the stairwell to leave. I was a commuter, and Amanda lived on campus. She bounced to her dorm, and I hightailed it to my car. And the whole time, it felt like someone was watching from Clement. From that, we were on the 3rd floor, and it felt like someone was watching from the 3rd floor. And I had to walk across the quad, which is nighttime, to where my car was parked. And the whole time, I just felt like someone was like watching. So I'm leaving campus, it's pitch black, and I just felt like someone had eyes on me. And so I was like, I felt creeped out. Like, I'm a woman out at night by myself.
Yeah.
I'm walking with, like, you know, the girl thing that you do where you take your keys, like,
yeah.
go
In
and
your
shake
hand,
somebody.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm also in
Hey,
bumfuck
somebody.
nowhere. Like, there's nothing but cows, Jesus, and the university. Like,
Union
and now-
City.
Never know.
and but it was still, you know, so I feel like something's watching me. Like, you know, I had all those creepy experiences in Clement, so I'm like hauling ass, get to my car, unlock it, and get in the car seat, and I kept like pull off like I'm going home, and home for me at that time was like 20 minutes down the road.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and we have not been drinking. Do want to establish that, like, we were not drinking at all. So
I feel like there's going to be something in the back seat.
Oh God, that's scary.
so no one was in the backseat.
Oh.
I did check. So
Well,
I
good
guess-
on you, actually.
Yeah.
Because
So
apparently most people don't in horror movies.
no.
Willy-nilly not checking in the back.
Zombieland rules. So I took those hard.
There you go. There you
Took them
go.
to heart. So
All right, so you're driving.
I'm driving, and I just, even though I've left campus and I'm going down the road for a few minutes, I got the radio on. I still feel like something is watching me, and it's just, I start feeling overwhelmed and flustered, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, what is
Like,
this
what is
feeling?
watching me?
What is watching me? And there's nothing in my backseat. Like, I can even see my mirrors. Like, there's a
You keep on checking your
Yeah,
rearview
because,
mirror and
like-
Isn't that the
that.
worst, though? Because it's like, well, I
yeah,
checked
dude.
17 times.
And it's so
Yeah,
dark, but it's so
gonna be
dark.
right
Yeah, it's so dark beside your radio lights and everything.
Pops
like
up,
that.
surprise!
And I mean,
We got the mile 40.
Right.
And there's
yeah.
like a few other cars like moving, so I'm not completely alone on this road, but it's still enough to where like I'm like, I want to drive faster, I want to get home, And I had the radio on, because I was poor and had like an old school Ford Explorer that did not have a
You don't have to
distinct.
explain having the radio on.
Yeah.
Most non-psycho people do.
Most people drive with the radio on.
No offense to you if you're listening to this podcast while driving, but anyway.
Yeah,
So like I'm
I
just,
bet you're playing
Please
through the
listen.
radio.
Please listen to this podcast while driving.
And tell your friends.
Tell everyone you know.
Yeah.
so I'm driving and I'm going a little faster than I should because I feel overwhelmed and nervous. And that's when the static cuts in on the radio.
What?
No, stop it.
That's why the radio is important.
Yes, the static cuts in on the radio. And I'm like, and this is like, it was on a station back home that has like, we're right underneath that damn radio tower. Like, there's no reason for it to ever cut out. It cuts out, and I'm about to cross the county line. And I hear this growl. Like, I'm talking this
Oh, no.
guttural growl. Worse.
Oh, God.
Worse. Like, I'm talking like, it
Just very deep and menacing.
very deep, menacing, and it was like it
Just over the radio.
through the radio,
Right.
and it was
No.
so loud, like it felt like it was right there. And then as soon as I crossed over the line, the music came back.
Stop.
So
For
you're at
real?
a state line, or
It was so where I lived, it was 20 minutes away from the campus, which
Right.
you have to cross into another county.
Oh, okay.
so you're at a county line.
Yeah, the county line.
Okay.
So it's like it couldn't follow me, but I kid you not, like, and instantly as I crossed through it and I
but
keep
they-
moving forward, I didn't feel that feeling anymore. The radio was playing. It was literally like it got stuck and it couldn't go any further.
But a county line, you're still hearing the same radio station across the county
Right.
line.
That's why it doesn't make sense,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Well, I don't know. It does make sense if the ghost was stuck in whatever county she was in prior.
Well,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
all-
but
that's
what I'm
Or
saying
whatever,
is,
whatever you drove
Yeah,
over.
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
you were dragging a dog, and
here's
then
the thing. She just came from a clearly haunted place.
yeah,
So it
yeah,
probably tagged along with you. It was like, yeah, this is my
just
stop.
grabbed right on top of your
Because apparently
Explorer.
it didn't want us to let us go, but it was pissed enough that
Yeah.
it had to because we
It was
asked.
like, oh, you want to go home?
No.
Well, I'm coming with you.
Yep, not
Yeah.
happening today.
And I was so freaked out. Like, I called my friend. I was like, did anything happen to you in your room? And she's like, not really. Like, it was, it's spooky out. And I was like, well,
Oh, that's helpful.
well, this is what happened to me. She's like, Jen, that's weird.
Wait, what?
And then she, and like ever since, like I didn't want to go to Clement Hall. Like I only went during the daytime, and like I always felt like something was watching me.
See, I'm the type of friend that'd be like, oh, that's weird. And then not talk to you for like 10 days. Like, I think he fucking died, bro.
Quality check. I
Have you heard from Josh?
No.
No, haven't done it. No.
It's been 10 days.
Don't file a missing police report, though, okay? Like, please.
Yeah.
Don't
Alright,
get
so-
the cops involed.
So clearly you guys are open for paranormal.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
how about we drop you some paranormal facts?
Absolutely.
Some freaky facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is really just fucking random creepy shit, okay?
I love it.
So, there's a thing called Odin's Curse, and it's a disease which causes death if you fall asleep.
No.
That's crazy.
It's pretty awful.
No.
I think that's.
So I'm not sleeping tonight because of that. Like, what the fuck, right? Like,
It's either I got sleep paralysis or I'm dying because I fell asleep. I
And it's
don't
pretty
know.
fucked up that it's a curse, you know?
I got a kid.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Alright, the average person sheds up to 40 pounds of skin in their lifetime.
We're all dust.
That's just kind
I
of
know.
fucking gross.
When I found out
That is-
that dust was made up primarily of skin cells, I was ruined.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever
It's
heard.
just an
Yeah.
advocate for me to not do my chores. Because what if I'm dusting away like my ancestors and my good luck?
I think you're just
Maybe
dusting
I
out
never
your old
thought of
self,
it
you
that
know?
way.
So like,
So I shouldn't dust.
Bye, Aunt Velma.
like I used to work out a lot and everything like that, and I used to get big and then got small again. So like, did
that mean you got small?
all of my skin cells from when I was big just die off when I got small or something?
Yeah,
like
they
that?
say you like shed and like all your skin every 7 years. Like after
Body
7 years,
transformation
you
is-
have.
Oh, yeah. I'm a lizard. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, there you have it. Our first lizard person.
All right. One time, a man in Florida woke up to his brother's screams. He walked into his brother's room and found his brother falling into a sinkhole.
I've heard about this. It was like the sinkhole. He was just sleeping, and the sinkhole just opens up, swallows him, and then they never find him again.
But,
That's
like,
a pits of hell opening.
That is
right there.
fucking
That is.
terrifying.
That's a pits of hell
My
opening.
mom has a sinkhole in her front yard. They're trying to fix it.
That is
Oh my god!
Twice now, right?
So they fixed it, and then it happened again.
How
Oh
big
my
has it
God.
gotten it?
It was enough for my brother to get up into his waist.
He got in it?
But it was wide. It was wide as shit, though. Like,
I wouldn't have got in it. Is she gonna open
I
it
don't
more?
sleep
Billy,
here no more.
Billy, if you're listening to this, you're crazy as hell for getting in that motherfucker.
Crazy as hell.
Yes. Okay. So to make toilet paper, it takes about 27,000 trees per day to be cut down.
Well, if you sit on a toilet network, it's a butthole network, if you really think about it.
No, I actually
If
believe
you sit
that.
on the toilet, it's a butthole network.
So just to think about current times with
I
like,
guess you're
the pandemic
right.
and everything, how many fucking trees have they been cutting down?
Right?
Right?
Right.
Keep up with our toilet paper
Did we
supply.
ever
You
figure
hoarders,
out-
you hoarders of toilet paper, you're stealing all the buttholes.
You're killing all the fucking
Did we
trees.
ever find out why they were hoarding toilet paper at the beginning?
Because
of
TikTok made them. Did you not see the Pet Olympics?
But
Oh,
also,
I did, where they were making their dogs jump over the toilet. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to do it, but I never had enough toilet paper.
But also, one of the side effects of the 19
Is shitting your brains out?
is shitting your brains out. Yeah.
Well, as a 19 survivor, I didn't have that experience. Alright, in 1994, a man was arrested because he was dressing as the Grim Reaper and looking into old people's windows. It was in California.
I mean, he should be arrested because you're fucking bothering
Yeah,
people.
it's hilarious.
What's his name? Tom?
Tom the Grim Reaper?
Peeping Tom? I don't know.
Peeping
like-
Tom the Grim
Yeah,
Reaper.
Peeping Tom the Grim Reaper. I don't know.
That's hilarious, but also like
It's
it's
really
just kind of
frightening, yeah.
fucked up.
It is fucked up, but I mean, it's kind of funny.
California?
You know what the
Biggest.
craziest thought is? What the fuck is he doing now? You know what I mean? Like, did he move on to like tech?
Too. No, he's the clowns.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
still
Yeah, did he?
he's
Yeah.
still
He
gets a
laughing
new-
about how funny it was when he would dress as the Grim Reaper and
You
looking
guys
old.
remember in 1994 when I was scaring the shit out of them old people?
He's at least-
Kevorkian was a thing.
He's at least 30 now, right? I mean, shit. I mean, I'm just saying.
He is at least 30 now. Yes.
So, a cell phone actually has 18 times more bacteria than a public restroom.
Well, yeah.
I believe that.
Well, that makes sense because I'm always on my phone when I'm taking a shit. And
so
I
you're
don't
saying
clean
it like
my
has
phone.
it has the same bacteria plus some.
Yes, but also,
A
like,
little extra.
you run into different environments being on your phone constantly.
Well, also,
Yeah.
like, when do you ever clean your phone? So
And like you touch a stairwell, like your hand, the handrail on the stairs.
Everything gets touched. Like, it's
I like to not think about it.
Howard Hughes was
changing from
Howard
the immune
Hughes.
system.
Howard Hughes in the 50s was so nutcase, right? Oh no, yeah.
So you're saying he was on to something.
Well, maybe, fucking 70 years away, but yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
On the set of The Exorcist, one actor died of influenza, many were injured, the entire set burned down, and many priests were called on set to bless it.
I've heard that.
So,
That's interesting that all that kind of happened. Like, it does seem like some movies are like cursed.
Yeah.
yeah, no, absolutely.
I can't watch Exorcist movies. I feel like
Not
you're just
feeling it?
no. I just feel like they open up.
So what's
Just in general, like all like Exorcist
well,
movies.
you were raised kind of to.
Religious,
Yeah, you
but
were raised kind of.
but I feel like if you're, I mean, you have to. Those movies exist, and there's too many documentaries, air quote, out there. That I mean, it has. I mean, they even though they're big budget films and they're based on a true story, I feel like you.
Have you
that
ever
things
seen
exist.
The Conjuring?
No, I refuse to watch it.
It's
Put it this way.
fantastic.
It's similar.
Put it this way, I went to go see a horror movie, and then the trailer for The Exorcist of Emily Rose played.
Oh, yes.
And if you remember that trailer, there's all the clicking noises that she made when she was possessed.
Yes.
I got up and bounced.
What's going on?
I didn't even see what freaking movie it was. I was like, hell no, we are not sitting this
See,
today.
but I feel
Bye-bye.
I feel like that bothers a lot more people that are religious and
Nah, bro.
not religious.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree because
Look, here's the
it
thing.
doesn't really bother me at all.
Because you can be not religious and that shit happen, and then you get real religious.
I had a
Real
ghost
quick,
follow
right?
me across campus.
So,
I don't want nothing to do with
No, I
it.
mean, I got you.
so
but-
what's your favorite scary movie?
Go ahead.
Pee my pants scary? Or just like because of a fond memory?
Just whatever's your favorite. Like, if you're gonna pick a scary movie for movie night, what are you gonna
What, I would prefer what the scariest to you movie is. It could be The
Scariest?
Exorcist. That's a scary ass movie. I'm not gonna lie. That movie scares the shit out of me. There's a lot of scary scenes. In it.
Yeah, absolutely. Girl's head turns around and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Spitting out pea soup.
Yeah, that is. It is
Has priest like blessing her. Like,
Cass.
yeah, like the power of Christ
Okay,
compels
we
you.
don't
like,
have to talk her into making
Oh,
The
yeah,
Exorcist
yeah,
her
sorry.
favorite scary movie.
Those are great causes, but if I'm gonna keep up a scary movie to watch, it's always the Saw series because I love
Oh, that's a great
I love
Oh,
the logic
yeah,
behind it because
absolutely.
it's a puzzle, and if you just followed the fucking rules,
But
you
it-
could have survived.
But how terrifying is that to wake up in that?
But that
Exactly.
could absolutely be real.
And
You know
it's
what I'm
so
saying?
real
Like,
because there's people who are twisted
Yes.
enough
Yeah.
who have the financial means to do that.
For
And,
Yeah.
sure.
and I mean, it's also why I kind of like the Purge movies because
Yeah, those are good too.
Those are
Those are scary because
people.
they're
People are.
realistic.
I feel like people are itching for that to actually happen.
And
Yeah.
every time I hear like tonight there's gonna be a purge, they're doing the purge tonight, and
Yeah.
then
I like my door extra.
I know that it's kind of bullshit, but I'm also scared.
well, like the night that the Memphis Purge was gonna happen,
Yeah.
half of downtown was blacked out
Oh,
because
I
the
know.
Transformer blew, and I was
Yeah.
downtown. That shit was like, oh damn, it's real.
You're like, it's
Yeah.
happening.
It's
Yeah.
actually happening.
Look, so I think that's the reason why she told me it was okay to buy a gun at that point. You know?
Ben, what's your favorite?
Yeah, what's your
scary
favorite scary
movie?
movie?
Oh man, like I love scary movies, I do, but I just don't get entranced into them very much.
Yeah,
But what's your favorite?
What's your favorite to watch? What's your favorite to go to?
I love Jeepers Creepers.
That's a good one.
You know,
Yeah.
because
That was
it's,
creepy.
it's a guy, cicada, that comes out of the ground kind of
Yeah,
type
like every
deal.
27 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, he comes out to kill.
Yeah, that
eat
kind of
your
type.
eyes. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched Jeepers
I haven't-
Creepers.
I've
I
always-
didn't realize
Look.
it was cicada, but that makes so much damn sense.
It's
Yeah.
probably not, but it's like it's
He's kind of like a cicada man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
you
see
know.
it.
I've never seen it because I'm a chick.
Look, I'm a horror fan, and that is a creepy movie to me.
right.
So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
I
love
think
it.
there's a lot of controversy about that movie too.
Right. But I love American Psycho because the fact of it is like it's a normal guy on
Oh,
Wall
yeah.
Street. Just he has all these things going on in his brain, and he wants to look like he's that person. You know,
Ooh, yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Like he cleanses his body really well, and he wants to be
He's like
kept
really
up.
into himself.
And he's friends with everybody, and then he invites all these people up, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's like, "Hey, what do you think about Huey Lewis in the news?" Or Huey Lewis in the news, and then he just chops fucking
Yeah.
Jared Leto's heads off, you know, and then
But at the same time, that movie's like, did he actually do that shit?
right,
That
is
was
it all in his
amazing.
mind or
Because
whatever?
I think he did do that shit.
Right.
But
No, I'm pretty sure he did.
you know, and then I love.
But because he's rich and he blamed it on other people, that's why he got away with
No,
it.
he didn't blame it on other people. He took all the blame. He said, "I've been eating brains of these people
Right,
and all
so
this
he
kind of stuff."
confesses to the lawyer that, but when he,
Over the phone on,
but
on
the apartment where all the
on
hooker bodies were was registered in the name of Jared Leto's character.
Yeah,
That is
And
correct.
then-
yeah.
So it was like he was gonna pin it all on him to tarnish his reputation.
But I
I
also
feel like
love-
I'm gonna have to rewatch this. Soon.
yeah, but I also love The Hills Have Eyes because
That's a good one.
that one right there. I don't know if you guys have ever been on the back roads of anywhere
Yes,
in this
absolutely.
United States. I don't know if you've been on the back roads
Look,
anywhere.
we've been on the back roads in some Missouri.
Yeah,
Don't forget
Some
about
We were coming
Mississippi.
out, dude.
Some Mississippi, some Tennessee, some West Virginia, some Georgia, some anywhere.
That is correct. Anywhere in the South is
Yeah,
creepy.
and
right?
it's creepy
Yeah,
because
you
you're on the
never know.
back roads and it's dark and you're like, am I gonna hit a deer?
Yeah.
Oh wait, did I just hear a banjo?
You know that's actually based on a true family in Scotland. Like
No
back,
shit.
Yeah, like back in the 1500s.
I did not know that.
And they were an inbred family, and literally, like when people like pass through their section of road, they would literally
Kidnap Barbar and everything?
Well, okay,
1500.
Okay, maybe not Barbar
not
and
that,
everything.
but they were literally kidnapping people and eating them, being cannibals.
No shit.
Yeah. It was
Wow.
The Hills Have Eyes is one of my
Yeah, The Hills
ones
Have
I
Eyes
hate
is,
the
I
most.
see, that's
the
what-
rape
that's what
scene
gets
in
me-
that is
well,
brutal.
But that's what always gets me is the true, based on true story
Alfred.
movies.
It could possibly happen anywhere. Like it
I understand why a lot of people are more scared of those movies as opposed to like monster movies.
Yeah.
But I will say this, hands down, like one movie I refuse to watch, even though I like watched it because it's part of cinema history. I will not. I cannot Freddy Krueger. I will not fuck with
Oh,
him.
Freddy
Oh
Krueger scares
yeah,
me too.
yeah, absolutely. I
He
mean,
fucks with
I
me
can-
because you can never escape
You
him.
can't escape
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
like
So there's actually a 1 in 3 chance that if you were murdered, your murderer would never be caught
I believe that. There's too much true crime.
in the United States.
I feel like that's a higher number than
It should be.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's creepy.
because I feel like a third is like really
pretty good
high
chance.
compared to
I think the point is, in other places, it's a lot higher of a chance. If the sun exploded right now, we would not know for another 8 minutes.
No shit.
But
What
how
time is
would
it?
we know?
Holy shit.
well.
That's the perfect way to die. I don't want to know, right? Like just
I want to know how we would know.
we wouldn't.
At the moment, it's nighttime. So,
So would you rather know
Currently, we
that
have
that you're good?
7 minutes.
Would you rather know that you're gonna die, or would you not rather know?
I'd rather not know.
That is interesting.
And
Would that be a
opens-
versus thing?
That opens
Like-
up a whole nother. That is a great, actually. That's a great versus.
I don't know.
Would you rather know the day of your death or not know?
We'll
the
keep
day
that
of
in
your
mind. That was a good one.
That's
Alright.
deep philosophical shit.
It's pretty deep.
20% of children report hearing voices.
Wow.
I feel like that should be
luck.
higher because
That's just the ones
children
that
are
report
creepy.
it.
That
Like-
is that is a little low.
Children are
when I hear
creepy,
that 20%.
2 out of 10.
But still, good luck to you guys.
Right?
That is strictly why there's not a mirror in our son's room.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Well,
That's a
backstory.
nice trick.
I used to have an obsession with mirrors because I would always think that there was a double self. Like there was like if I watched my reflection, it would do something different.
Stop it.
And I would talk to it often as a child because I thought that. And like my parents were always really, really concerned. But like I legitimately like that's why I don't really like mirrors in my room.
Yeah.
For that sole
Yeah.
freaking reason. And there was a great horror movie that did that, like Skeleton Key.
Oh,
Because
Okay.
she trapped people
Yeah.
in the
I've
mirror.
actually never seen that.
so
good.
I recently,
Mirrors are creepy. There's a lot of things around mirrors that there's a lot of lore around mirrors. that
Yeah.
is-
I recently worked with a guy, and he showed me a video of his daughter talking to a person that was not there.
Oh,
Like,
God. In the mirror?
No, it wasn't in a
Oh.
mirror or anything like that. She was just talking to the darkness of, there was like a split hallway and then like a back door. And she was talking to the split hallway and the back door both at the same time. Like, hey,
Look-
you want to come color with me? Or,
Wow.
yeah, dude, it was creepy.
We've
like,
looked into it, and kids say the damnedest things.
You did, yes, exactly.
So one time a Missouri couple sued the seller of their home because brown recluses began bleeding out of the walls.
Ooh, nope.
It was-
burn it down.
They estimated like 4,000 to 5,000
Oh,
brown
no,
recluses.
my
were
God.
found.
You
Fucking
know, our
way.
bug man always tells us those spiders are gonna be real bad this year.
Baby, don't say that.
Dude.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Bleeding out.
Don't do
That's like
that.
arachnophobia, and dude, I'd be pissed as hell if I bought that.
Hell no!
No
I'm
wonder
not
they
staying in
sued
that
Dahmer.
house. We are living somewhere else.
Alright, so there's said to be over 2,000 serial killers at large right now.
2,000?
That's scary as hell, okay?
That is 2,000?
All right, but hold on.
There's only 50 states.
All right, so in 1975, the CIA invented this dart gun that, upon entry, caused a heart attack in the victim.
Oh, what the fuck?
I've read a couple of true crimes that's about.
Yeah,
Ties
basically,
back
like,
to them.
yeah, it basically caused it where, like, later they could do an autopsy of the body, and the wound was so small.
They don't detect it.
Yeah, you couldn't detect it, so it
No,
seems like they just
stop
died
it.
of a heart attack.
That's
Like
right. and
the
then the
Central
poison-
Intelligence Agency is shooting a dart into your arm without you even fucking noticing.
It's called freaky facts for a reason, and you might have noticed when you got punctured by one, but you had a heart attack.
Bro,
But I mean, here's
they
the thing
killed
too.
JFK,
Like,
bro.
with just a needle, you can cause an air bubble, and then
Okay, JFK did not die of a heart attack.
no, they blew
Big
his head open. Like, that wasn't a dart gun. That was a real gun.
Hold on. You're saying the Central Intelligence Agency is shooting your ass with some sort of dart.
Little
Not-
heart
not
attack.
everybody.
Heart
Not
attack.
everybody had a heart attack.
Everybody else has the implant. They just got the
All right,
dart.
but wait, hold on. So when the
This was
coroner,
also in 1975.
right? So when the coroner fucking shows up, he's like, "Hey, let's pull this big ass fucking dart out of your fucking arm."
No,
It's
they
a tiny-
the
it's like a
CIA
needle
does
puncture.
that. It's just like a little needle puncture. They're gonna probably come get the dart out.
They probably get it in your tattoo and you wouldn't
Like,
even know.
how far are you away?
All right,
I'm just saying.
for sure.
You know, like, are you 50 feet? Like,
This one's particularly scary to me. There's a brain-eating amoeba in lakes and rivers in the southern United States.
Yeah, it's in Louisiana.
absolutely, yeah.
So
We have
there's
friends that swear
actually
by that stuff.
a 98% death rate.
Oh my
It
god.
takes about 7 days to kill you, and
They
there's
would
no
make their
treatment.
Yeah,
kids
jump it.
wear nose plugs,
plugs so that-
earplugs,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it wouldn't get them.
So
Isn't that
my
terrifying?
cousin and her husband used to live in Louisiana, and the only way they showered was if they wore some sort
Even
of
in the shower?
yes, they wore goggles, they wore something in their nostrils, and they wore something in their ears.
Nozzles?
Nozzles.
in their nose.
And their nose. It's called nose pin, not your nozzle.
All right. Well, regardless, they wore goggles. They wore something in their nose. They wore fucking earplugs, and they fucking
And
wash
the
their
fact-
body.
That's
and the
interesting.
fact that like that when they live through that, they still everywhere they go now, they always like boil their own water. They have a huge like water
They're
container.
paranoid as fuck.
Yeah.
No, they're not. That's not that bad. Come on.
I got you.
Okay,
They were just jaded by the
Alright.
military.
Fair
Yeah, they
All right,
no.
well,
Look at
But
They're
the
jaded.
problem with that is that there's no cure.
Cure,
Like,
there's no cure.
no. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like,
Hey, I'd be scared too. I'm not judging.
This is a family of 5 who they're like, hey, don't get in the shower without wearing your goggles and wearing your nostril
Can you
things.
imagine
and
wrestling
your-
like your small child to be like, let me shove this up your nose.
Put your goggles on.
Yeah, right.
Drink the water, there's a
I
my
don't want to
God.
wear it, Mom. No, you need to wear it.
Let me continue on with the facts. This one's pretty gross. Over 80 million bacteria can be exchanged through one kiss.
Aw.
I mean, welcome to the mask mandate. Aww.
Now you got 80 million.
Yeah.
80 million.
80,000.
80 million of your bacteria.
Germs are
Oh.
everywhere.
You know, but that's the thing though. Like, I mean, like if you love the person, I don't think it really. Fucking,
You're willing to take those 80 million
Yeah,
bacteria.
exactly.
I love your
Share our bacteria.
I'll take on 80 million for you, baby.
Thanks, honey. That's what real romance is.
Your brain actually makes up imaginary monsters if you stare in the mirror for more than 10 minutes.
See,
Stop
that's
it.
what I was talking about earlier.
For more
It's
than
actually
10
called-
minutes.
It's actually called Troxler effect.
All right, so who's looking in the mirror for 10 minutes?
That's
Oh.
what I want to know. I have ADHD. Not
That is
happening.
why-
Not happening.
Well,
I have no mirrors in our
hang on,
kitchen.
to be fair, people didn't used to have TVs and computers and cell phones.
Josh, you have an immaculate
just-
beard.
Sitting there brushing their hair, staring
Josh,
at themselves for 10
you have
minutes.
a
They
wonderful
would also
beard.
make sculptures out of hair. Have you ever been to an old house and seen like a picture where
What?
they made?
Yes, I feel
Well,
like
I'm like, it doesn't even have to be hair. I mean, like, what else are you gonna do? Like, I'm
Josh,
bored as hell. I'm in
you have a
house bored.
wonderful fucking
I'm looking-
beard.
Does that make
Does
a
that
difference?
take?
And
Does
I'm
that
not
take
bored.
that long to sculpt that motherfucker?
10 minutes?
10 minutes? Oh, you're saying he's
Yeah.
looked in the mirror for more than 10
Maybe
minutes?
I have
before?
seen some demons.
Maybe.
That's a great
I've seen
point.
some-
I
it's a
have
glorious
looked in
ass
the
beard.
mirror straightening my hair for more than 10 minutes. and
Guys,
never
I don't know if you know this or not, but
Okay.
Josh has a wonderful fucking
You've
beard.
said it 11 times. All right. 2 out of 3 Australians are diagnosed with skin cancer by the time they're 70. That's a sad statistic.
That is a sad statistic, but it also makes sense
Use some
because
sunscreen, Australians.
No, I believe that.
And don't
though,
forget your
because-
lips. You're more likely to get melanoma on your
I
lips.
mean, what's after 70? Okay, like I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
Who really wants to live after 70?
I
No,
do.
but in the same sense, though, like
I
you
had
know, the
goals after
Aborigines
70.
from Australia, the original Aborigines
Old
from
goals.
Australia, like they're fucking dark. Like
They're like, give me skin cancer, bitch. I dare you.
no,
I don't think
they
they
don't
count
fucking care about that shit.
I
They're
feel
hunting
like-
gators and shit.
I don't
like,
think they
fuck
count.
that.
1 out of 50 people in the United States have a brain aneurysm that just has not ruptured yet.
Oh my
That
God.
equivalents
Stop it,
to
Kristen.
about 6.5 million
Oh,
people.
Kristen,
God.
stop.
And a brain aneurysm ruptures about every 18 minutes.
18
Ah,
minutes.
Kristen.
Around
The
30
sun just exploded.
going.
Kristen,
Around
stop.
30,000 people a year
Stop
suffer
it.
from a brain aneurysm.
Are you sure it's
Stop
not the
it.
CIA dart thingy?
Oh, God.
Yeah, right? Shit. Yeah, they missed the arm and hit the fucking head.
For
There we
the
go.
rest of
Alright,
my
guys.
life, I'm afraid I have a
This
brain.
one's gonna blow your mind.
already
It's-
did.
That's a sick fact.
Cockroaches that were raised in space are quicker, faster, stronger, and tougher than cockroaches raised on
I
Earth.
feel like that's
And
a
they can
Daft Punk
float
song,
Quicker,
though.
stronger, faster.
It does sound like
Fuck
a Kanye
Kanye
song.
West.
Oh, is Kanye West not Daft Punk?
Yeah,
It is Daft Punk.
It is Daft Punk. Okay.
It's Daft
It's
Punk.
both.
Oh,
They're
well.
broken
That
up
was
now.
a Russian experiment.
Of course
Oh,
it was.
yeah, absolutely.
Like,
you know,
who-
Sputnik
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
duh.
Yeah, they have the dog and everything like that, right?
But we
Let-
got the better Mars
Let us see
pictures.
what we can do with cockroach.
How do you understand
How
what
do you
I'm
live
saying
with cockroach from space?
with the cockroach
moon
planted in your brain?
Alright, guys. 20% of coffee mugs have fecal matter on them.
Ours don't.
Oh
I hope
no! So that
Stop
I'm
it.
assuming that's publicly, like
No,
like
stop
Waffle
it.
House, right?
Look,
That has to be-
Griffith Roasting Company coffee mugs
You're
do
telling
not
me
have.
Look,
2 out of
Griffith-
every 10 coffee mugs at Waffle House have poop on them?
Yep.
Yeah,
Have you
but-
seen
Yep.
the floors?
he said yep.
But Griffith Roasting Company
Has
Does
zero.
has
not.
Zero
Zero fecal
fecal
matter.
matter.
But here's the really cool thing.
You want to
can
know why?
attest.
Because we sanitize those motherfuckers.
I can attest to that shit.
But
Yeah.
here's what's really cool. You can spend $8 and we'll send you a mystery mug. Mystery mug.
Ooh.
We got
love
3
that.
options here.
Well, it's a mystery.
You'll get it brand damn new, or you might. It's a mystery.
No, it's
Fecal
not.
matter.
It's
No
not brand
fecal
new.
matter.
It is brand new.
Alright, guys. So the tarantula wasp, its sting is said to be so painful that you're advised to just lay down and scream.
Is that a murder hornet?
All right, so
Do you guys
look at-
remember Coyote Peterson?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my
All right,
God.
so look at, hold on. I was mowing the grass last year, and I got stung in my fucking ear.
By a
and my
cicada
ear,
killer.
my ear swelled up
Oh
almost
my
as big as
God.
my hand.
Oh,
He had a
you had
black
like
spot.
cauliflower ear?
I did no, it
Dude.
swelled up almost as big as my hand. I'm not even joking.
He had a black dot that was like a significant
Right.
Oh
dot.
My ear swelled
I
up.
hate getting stung, dude. It
I've
is
never
the
been stung
worst,
by
dude.
anything.
My ear
Probably.
swelled up.
God.
Think about your nose. My ear swelled up 3 times as big as your nose,
That's awful.
and it's terrible.
As of right now, the dead outnumber the living 15 to 1. But in 1968, it was actually 29 to 1.
Wow.
I believe that because I mean,
That's
you
a
know,
huge population burst.
yeah, but you had
Well,
you had a whole bunch of more diseases back then that they didn't know how to cure, and
That's true.
Fair enough. People died of like the cold.
Yeah, I mean.
yeah, well,
Still,
the
15 to 1.
common cold. There's no cure for the common cold anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
It just makes you think about all the people that have been here prior that have died. Like it's insane.
All right,
Well,
guys.
but you also have to think about all the people that have lived through all of that shit, and then it's just
There's a reason they were all
what
so
the
morbid.
fuck did you do?
I am still here.
What the fuck did you do, man? Like,
All right, guys. So vampire bats can drink blood without any clotting because of a protein in their blood called draculin.
Dracula.
So because they're absorbing the blood, it's not going to clot like it would in ours.
Exactly. They have like
Right.
that special. So what came
But that's
first,
kinda like mis-
Dracula or Draculin?
Dracula.
I think Dracula at that
Nah,
point.
bro. They named it after Dracula.
They
I'm
named,
just- I don't know this for sure. I'm just guessing.
they named
All
Dracula
Philly?
after Dracula.
You're talking about
Off-Philly?
Vlad
No
the
facts.
Impaler.
Well, yeah, Vlad the Impaler was
Vlad the
was
Impaler.
about first. You know.
A bag
guys.
of blood.
one time, a woman who lived in St. Louis learned that she was living in the same home as a serial killer after watching a documentary about him.
Oh, God.
So I actually did a little research on this myself, and I found out that the killer's name was Maury Travis. He was said to have murdered anywhere between 12 and 20 or more women in the St. Louis area.
Wow.
And he would torture them in the basement of this apartment
Oh my
building.
God. Could you imagine like that though? Like, this is where I live now. Nothing creepy. Like, this is like, that would immediately went out my lease.
No, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, but is it a nice house? Like,
How nice is that?
yeah, like,
It's an apartment.
I mean,
Do I have a
like
good parking spot in
St. Louis. Like, do I
What's
get to
it
see
like?
the arch out of
Yeah.
my bedroom window? It's all right. It's not too bad.
So what did you guys think? Was that pretty creepy? Pretty
Yeah. Are you
weird?
guys
Did you
creeped out?
learn anything?
Oh my God! Like,
Yeah.
no, I
That serial killer one still has me tripped
The
up.
2000 out there?
Yeah, there are 2,000 serial killers.
yeah,
out there.
that one.
That's terrifying. When I was a kid, I would lay awake at night.
Which makes
terrified.
sense because there's a 1 in
of
3
that.
chance that the serial killer is going to get away with it, right?
But
Yeah.
so that makes a sense of it, and like if a serial killer was coming here, there's 4 of us in here.
Yeah.
Ben, don't go down that road.
No, okay, all right.
Don't go down it. Don't go down it.
You guys want to do verses with us?
Yes, that's the whole reason I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so excited to be here.
So we got our super duper secret box.
Yes.
It's so secret they won't make us look at it.
we
But-
haven't.
We're going to let you pick out of it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we're blindfolded right now, actually, and
Blindfolded.
You're held hostage. You're blindfolded.
we can't really see anything.
I feel like
Alright.
it's a fire hazard sometimes.
All right, so Ben's going to reach in and he's going to pick. As always, we take one scary thing and pit it up against another scary thing, and we determine which one we think is
This
scary.
is so fun. Neither of us know what it is.
What is it?
And you know what's the first time? I feel like all your verses actually
They kind of go together.
they kind of go
sometimes.
together with the things,
Right?
Yeah.
but this is the first time that it doesn't. So there we go.
Fair enough.
All right, so it's teeth versus claw.
Teeth.
versus claw.
For me, it's teeth. I'm absolutely disgusted by fucking teeth.
Really?
I
Kristen
hate
had
it.
this on the lock. She already knew. She made it up a long time ago that
So
she
she
was.
hates British people.
She hates
It's
teeth.
done. It's
Teeth
done.
fuck her up.
Yes.
Look, whenever I was a teenager, I worked at McDonald's, and I wanted to be a dental hygienist. And one day, I was working as a cashier at McDonald's, and a lady came up to me and ordered food, and her teeth were gray.
Oh, okay.
And I decided at that moment I hated teeth. And if I ever have a child, I will never be able to deal with teeth pulling.
Now I'll start.
I will
I'll start
die.
hiding my teeth around you.
Well, so
I'll
bad.
start talking
I
to
will
you like
literally
this.
die. I
I'll
have
just
a
start
phobia.
talking to you like this.
It's a straight phobia.
So bad teeth are one thing, but also I'm thinking of like creepy, like sharp,
oh my
Bite.
goodness! Like,
bite teeth, right? Yeah, you're kind of thinking the same.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So like biting teeth,
hate
but
it.
claws, like something with claws is
Yeah.
already
like-
terrifying, right?
Think of like how painful it is when you get scratched.
Even real things with claws, like bears,
So
cats.
Alright,
that-
that,
there's that-
Leonardo DiCaprio movie where he gets mauled by the bear, but he just did one claw, and I was like, nope,
Yeah,
ain't about that
right?
life.
Yes.
all right, but there's also
That's
that.
true.
There's also that movie with the girls downstairs.
That's true.
It's called Teeth,
Teeth.
and oh my god,
Oh,
dude.
her vagina.
That's fucking scary. Yeah.
That's
okay.
that's
her
a completely
vagina is a whole.
Ben
Yeah.
didn't know if it was
So,
okay to say
so
that.
teeth
Yeah,
are
I didn't
somewhere
know
that
if
they
it was
shouldn't
okay.
be. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
But claws though, like I grew up with the whole what was that show where they had All Real Monsters?
Yeah.
Where it
yeah.
was like they had the claws guy and they had the eyes
Look,
guy
guys,
and
I'm not saying that claws aren't nasty, but just think of teeth.
But
And
also,
how
the bite and die of
bacteria.
infection.
It's
Yes.
not-
all
That
right,
is
so
true.
you're thinking about that, but I'm
That
thinking about
800
like a fucking lion. He's
Yeah.
coming at you and gnawing on your ass with teeth.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
see,
claws,
these
like
are, claws.
like
you
a
have to-
person from under your bed reaches up
Right.
and grabs you by the
No.
claw.
That's
claws
scary. Don't get me
scratching
wrong.
at your bed. Like,
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
We talked about that before.
yes, absolutely.
man, this might be a time.
Like even Monsters
This might be
University,
a
even
time.
Monsters
Might be a
University, even Monsters University, a kid fucking movie. Using the claws to scratch to the bedpost and then
Right.
go over it and scare you.
There is something
But the
inherently creepy about claws, even with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, with Freddy. Yeah,
Freddy's
absolutely.
claws, right?
We've already talked about it. I hate Freddy.
Claws are creepy, but teeth, I feel like, is just what's going to do you in.
They're creepy
Like, that is
and
the end
dirty.
game.
Yeah, but
Creepy,
you
dirty,
have to
the
get
end. Going to the jugular.
you have to get in close proximity for teeth. With claws,
Claws
you
can
can reach out.
That's true.
You know?
True.
I'm a
Claws.
lanky guy. I got a 3-foot stretch. I can grab your ass from 3 feet and bring you into my teeth.
That sounds like you're going to do something very...
I'm just saying, with teeth, you got to be like, you know, that's
So the biggest
vampire-y.
problem is somebody with teeth, like nasty teeth and claws. Like that's what we're
Nasty
avoiding.
teeth and claws, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
So what's the
old
verdict,
school
guys?
vampires. You know, I
They-
mean, like
yeah.
they have the claws
They do
and the
have
teeth.
claws.
This
you know?
might be the most even
It honestly
something
is.
we've seen.
It is
I'm
right.
sorry,
Because,
but
I
I'm
mean, like,
going straight teeth.
I
I
think
hate
teeth, but I
fucking
put
teeth.
claws.
I think the girls are going
I
straight
think the
teeth.
girls
I
are
think
going
the
teeth.
guys are going claws.
Claws. What is that?
Yeah.
Girls
I
hate
don't know.
teeth, guys hate claws.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
Which is
Curious.
interesting because girls like to be bit and I like to be scratched. What
Fair
is going on?
Fair enough. Fair enough there.
It's honestly, it's really a tie.
Settled. That's it. It's a tie.
Maybe we should take it to your viewers. Maybe they can break the
I
tie.
think so. I think that you should email us at hauntedhazepodcast@gmail.com.
Or look us up on Instagram or Facebook at Haunted Haze Podcast.
Yeah, send us a message and tell us what you think. What's scarier, teeth or claws?
For sure.
Either one. You know what I think of? Cat scratch fever.
Perfect. We would like to thank you guys for being on an episode of Haunted Haze.
Man,
Yeah.
it's great to be here.
Thanks
It was
for
fun.
having
It was
It was
fun.
so much fun.
We're gonna do this again, absolutely.
So again, look out for our collaboration with you guys, Coffee Mix, right?
We're gonna
Yes,
definitely be putting more about that
absolutely.
on the social media.
So where can they find you again?
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at Griffith Roasting Company, or you can check out our cozy little e-retail site at griffith-roasting-company.square.site.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, check them out there. They got awesome coffee.
Yeah.
This is the coffee that everyone on Elm Street drinks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
For
No,
sure.
yeah, you don't want to fall asleep on Elm Street, and we will definitely keep you awake.
Yeah.
With-
you guys are supplying
Do you know
the,
what? Do you know what?
caffeine.
Do you know what Freddy Krueger hates? He hates nitro breakfast because that shit has enough caffeine to keep you up all night.
yeah.
But what he's about to hate is that haunted haze roast.
That's the
That
nasty
shit's gonna be nasty.
I'm so excited. It's
So nasty, it's delicious.
it's the I'm so excited for this collaboration. I just think it's gonna be
we
dark all around.
we have had so much fun doing this. It's
Yeah.
not even funny.
It was a great time.
We love you guys, and I'm so glad that you guys came on our podcast. You know, we think so much of you. And
Thank you for having us.
I'm so
really.
glad to hear your scary experiences, and thank you for joining in our freaky facts.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Also, check us out on Etsy at Hippie Hay Studios.
Yeah, it's our unique, one-of-a-kind arts and gifts. Check us out there. We got paintings,
Stash boxes, tie.
a lot of cool arts and gifts. Check us out
Yeah.
there. Until next time,
All right, see you later. Peace out.
peace out. Stay haunted.